Miss Eaton, where do you work?
For the Office of the Attorney General,
What is your position there?
I'm a child support officer.
As part of your duties, do you investigate income for child support cases?
I do.
And were you able to do an investigation of Miss Jasmine Hinojosa's wages?
Yes.
And what?
Pause right here. This is where the case starts taking shape. The court is establishing income, which is the backbone of any child support calculation. That monthly average? It's not just a number, it's the baseline the judge will keep coming back to.
Did you find?
For the year of 2025, she made a total of $63,943.70, which by my calculation is an average of $5,328.64 per month.
And how many quarters was that?
That was all 4 quarters of 2025.
Okay. Thank you. I'll pass the witness.
Okay, before we go any further, was there any 2026 income reported as of date?
No, not yet.
All right, is that because the quarterly report hasn't come out or there was a zero listing?
I would assume the quarterly report hasn't come out yet. It's a little bit early for that.
So yes, this is just April, early April. All right,
Yes.
Thank you. All right, do you have any questions for this witness, Miss Hinojosa?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any questions for this witness, Mr. Hernandez?
No, ma'am, I don't.
All right. Do you need Miss Eaton to stay around or is she free to go? Will any of you want to recall her for testimony?
I will not be recalling her.
Miss Hinojosa
No, ma'am.
and Mr. Hernandez?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Eaton.
Thank you.
All right. Your Hernandez?
Jacob Hernandez.
Mr. Hernandez, would you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that any testimony you give before the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we shift from numbers to people. This is critical. The court isn't just calculating money, it's evaluating responsibility. A 13-year-old child is at the center of this, and every answer now ties directly into her well-being.
State your name.
Jacob Hernandez.
Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Hernandez, what is the name of your child that we're here about today?
Juliana D. Hinojosa.
And how old is Juliana?
Juliana is 13 years old.
Who is her mother?
Jasmine Nicole Hinojosa.
Did you and Miss Hinojosa previously have a child support and medical support order?
Yes, ma'am, we did.
And how much was Miss Hinojosa ordered to pay monthly?
$91.80.
Oh, no. How much child support was she ordered to pay before in the prior order?
$100.
Okay. And was she also ordered to pay medical support?
Yes, ma'am, of $125.
Okay, thank you. How do you cover Juliana on her medical insurance?
On her medical insurance, ma'am, I covered through my employer. I have a PPO insurance plan for her medical and dental. And
Okay.
vision.
Is the cost the same now as the 125 or is it different?
For medical, it's $91.80, and for
Okay.
the dental, it's $8.80 for the dental.
Okay. Are you with a different insurance than you were previously?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Whenever the original order came out, I was with Plains All American. We had
Here's where things get tense. Payment history is everything in enforcement cases. One missed payment might slide, but a pattern? That's when courts start leaning toward enforcement and possible penalties.
Blue Cross Blue Shield, and here at One Oak we have United Healthcare, so it's switched.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
When that order was put in and those amounts were ordered, did Miss Hinojosa always make those payments?
No, ma'am.
did she make some payments this year in 2026?
This year in 2026, she made the one payment in February.
Okay.
I believe February.
And to your knowledge, did we file this enforcement January of 2026?
Yes, ma'am. We filed it January of 2026.
And so the payment she made was made the month after we filed.
Correct.
I never made a payment,
Ma'am,
so I don't know where the.
You'll get your turn to testify. Your Honor, at this time, I would like to offer the pay record that's maintained by the Office of the Attorney General and ask the court to confirm those amounts. I can either share the pay record.
I do have the report before me, but since we're all on video, do you mind sharing the record so that they know exactly what I'm looking at that was sent
Yes,
in?
Your Honor. So I would ask the court to confirm a child support balance of $693.67 and a medical support balance of $1,170.31. And both of those amounts are as of March 31st, 2026.
And just like that, Exhibit 1 is in. This is the paper trail. In legal terms, once a record like this is admitted without objection, it becomes powerful evidence the judge can rely on heavily.
Okay, can you see this document and see where she's getting that figure? It's at the bottom if you look at 3/31/2026. And it does show a payment made in February. And you will be able to testify as to that. Those payments can come from various sources. I can see payments previous in the record that were a large amount that I'm assuming perhaps was from an income tax intercept, and that may be the same thing in 2026, but I just show that there is a payment in 2026. Does anybody have an objection to this record?
No, ma'am. No objection.
Ms. Hinojosa?
No, ma'am.
All right. State's Exhibit 1 is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I stop sharing?
You may.
Mr. Hernandez, would you ask the court to confirm those amounts that are behind in child and medical support and set payments on those?
Yes, please.
All right, I will pass the witness.
All right. Ms. Hinojosa, do you have any specific questions for Mr. Hernandez?
Not at all.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, do you have any further testimony on your behalf that Ms. Trevino has not already asked of you?
No, ma'am.
All right. Next witness.
And Your Honor, I'm sorry, I just had one other question for Mr. Hernandez that I forgot to address.
Okay.
Sir, do you have any safety concerns with Ms. Hinojosa knowing your contact information, such as your address and phone number being in the court order?
No, ma'am. I don't.
Okay. Thank you. That was it, Your Honor.
Okay. Next
I
witness.
would call Ms. Hinojosa.
Ms. Hinojosa, would you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that any testimony you give before the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
State your name for the record.
Jasmine Hinojosa.
You may proceed.
Ms. Hinojosa, are you Juliana's mother?
I am.
And how many other children do you have?
4 other children beside her.
Okay, how many of those 4 children are under 18?
3 of them.
And do they live with you?
Every single one of them do.
Where do you currently work?
I am currently unemployed.
When did you become unemployed?
January?
January of 2026?
Yes, ma'am.
And what were you doing for work in January of 2026?
Truck driving.
Why aren't you truck driving anymore?
Because I'm currently having health issues and I'm currently seeing the doctor. And I have to have iron transfusions, so I'm trying to figure out to get everything situated with that because I have to see a specialist more than once a week.
Okay, how are you supporting yourself?
I just do odds and ends.
Okay, what kinds of
Wait a second, did you catch that? This is a classic credibility moment. The timeline is starting to blur, and in court, consistency is everything. When stories shift, judges notice.
odds and ends?
Clean houses, help where I can. Anything that'll help support the kids.
How do you pay for your specialist that same way, or do you have
I
insurance?
have insurance that I pay for that it's through a private insurance.
Okay, do you have your children on that insurance?
No, they're on Medicaid.
And to your knowledge, Mr. Hernandez has always carried Juliana on his insurance, correct?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, you were ordered to pay him for insurance he was carrying.
Okay.
So going back through your pay record, you were not making the payments that you were ordered to make, even all the way back to July of 2025, correct?
That's when I stopped working at the hospital. That's why this everything started.
Okay. You just testified that you were working as a truck driver until January of 2026. That's
From
what you
Ju-
just testified to.
from July of 25 up until January of 26 is when I was truck driving.
Okay. January
July
2020.
July of 25. July, August, September, October, November, December, January this year is when I stopped working.
Okay. So from July of 2025 until January of 2026, you were working as a truck driver.
Yes, ma'am.
But the pay record shows no payments during that time. Why weren't you making payments when you were working?
I told the attorney general where I worked. I gave them all the information they asked me for, and I don't know. I don't know what if it had to do with my job, if it had to do with y'all. When they called, I let everything know because I don't have nothing to hide.
Okay. When did you let the attorney general know?
When they called.
Okay. So you knew that we were not receiving payments.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I don't know exactly how everything worked. I mean, now I know y'all weren't receiving payments.
When you got the call saying you weren't
I
receiving,
got
that
the
we
call in
weren't,
December. I got the call in December because I remember it was before Christmas.
did you do anything in December to ensure that payments got made?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh,
So for these odds and ends that you say you're doing, how much money are you making weekly?
it's not a for sure income. It's just, hey, do you have a house I can clean? Yes, no. It's not a for sure. It's not a weekly thing. It's just something that I'm getting by with right now.
Okay. So what did you make last week?
Nothing, because I didn't clean the house.
What did you make the week before?
Nothing, because I didn't clean a house then either.
What
And the
did you
week
make?
before that, I made $200.
Okay. So it's your testimony that in the last 2 months, you've only made $200,
Give or take.
but you are capable of making $5,328.64 a month if
Yeah.
you were doing your.
When I was working at the hospital, that I worked my way up to make that money because I was there for almost 7 years. But I'm now truck driving, and you don't get the same money when you start driving trucks because you're down at the bottom. You have to start at the bottom to work your way up. So I don't make the money that I was making at the hospital
Why did you leave the hospital? You were there for
because I
so long.
moved. I moved over here. I came back home.
When did you move?
in July of 25.
Okay, so it's your testimony that you can't do truck driving because of your medical things. Have you applied for any other jobs?
No, ma'am. Not
Why not?
currently, I haven't. Not to say that I can't, but no, ma'am, I haven't.
Okay, so you could, you just haven't.
Correct. I am currently waiting to see when I have to go see the doctor. I just went to the doctor on Monday and she told me that I'm critically low on iron and I would need infusions. So if you don't know how iron works, you don't have energy to get up and do anything. So I'm even trying as a mother to even get up and do for my kids. And when I say critically low, the number I have to have is supposed to be more than 60 on my iron, which I have medical papers stating, and my iron level is at a 5.
Have you applied for unemployment?
No, I have not. This just happened to me on Monday. We are Thursday. I'm trying to mentally soak it all in. Mind you, I deal with other health issues as well.
Okay, so you said you stopped working January of 2026 because of your iron issues, and now you're saying that this just happened Monday?
No, I am not saying this. I'm not saying that I stopped working in January because of my iron. I stopped working in January because where I was working, it was all out of town. I couldn't work out of town anymore because I have a 9 and 10-year-old. So I stopped working then for that.
Okay, so you're changing your testimony then now that you stopped working because of
I
your
stopped
children.
working then because I had to come in over here. I just barely started dealing with my health issues. With my health issues have been for a long time. They've just gotten worse.
Okay, so in January 2026, with your new testimony that you stopped working because of your younger children, did you look for employment then so that that could keep you closer to home?
I've applied. I have not received any calls.
Where did you apply?
Just different trucking businesses. I've applied in Greenwood. I've applied in Midland
But if you quit that job because you needed to be closer to your young children, how was another trucking job going
because
to
I was
work?
working. I was staying at a truck stop in Seminole, driving to El Paso, and my kids were staying with my mom, and that became an issue. So I've been looking for something local.
Okay. Do you have any concerns with anyone having your information, like your phone number, address, in the
No, I
court
don't.
order? Um, I know you don't have any issues with Mr. Hernandez. Do you have any concerns about someone outside this case having your information in a court order, being
No,
able
I
to
don't.
see your information in a court order?
No.
Okay. I'll pass the witness.
Okay. Do you have any questions for this witness, Mr. Hernandez?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Hinojosa, do you have any further testimony on your own behalf that hasn't been asked of you already? You can proceed in narrative form, but if anyone makes an objection, you need to stop until I rule on that objection. Do you
I
have
have
any
nothing
testimony?
else to say.
Okay. Any other witnesses, Ms. Trevino?
No other witnesses, Your Honor. I would rest.
Okay. And any other witnesses, Mr. Hernandez?
No, ma'am.
Any other witnesses, Ms. Hinojosa?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to need some time to look over my notes, and I'm pulling up the prior order just to make sure what's in that order and confirming the testimony that's been presented. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back with you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Hinojosa, I did have a couple of questions, and I thought looking at the prior order would refresh that information, but it is not. The only child in this prior order is Jasmine. So is Jasmine the only child between you and Mr. Hernandez?
It's Juliana. I'm Jasmine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Juliana. Is Juliana the
Yes,
only
ma'am.
child? Okay, so the 3 children in your home, the 4 in your home, but the 3 that are still under 18,
Yes, ma'am.
those are children from another
Correct.
father.
Correct.
And how old are those children?
I have a 9, a 10, and then a 15.
Okay, and then the one that's over 18 is how old?
She's 19.
19, but she's still in your home as well.
Correct.
Is she still in high school or is she graduated and everything?
She's graduated.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And then are you receiving child support from the father of those 3 children?
No, ma'am.
And why?
I don't know. I guess ask the attorney general. Like I was telling her, I have one that owes me 40,000, and
Okay, so there is a child support order. You're just not
yes,
receiving.
ma'am.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Okay. Okay, let me do some calculate. Oh, and one other question. Where did you work at a hospital?
In San Angelo,
Okay, and what hospital was that?
Shannon Medical Center.
Okay, and what did you do at that hospital?
I was a nurse assistant.
Okay. And what was I saw your income from part of that income from the 2025, and I will probably bring Miss Eaton back to just ask her a couple of questions. So in 2025, the income she gave, the truck driving was from July, and the January through June was nursing.
From January till June, that was, yes. But May and June I didn't really work because I was going to school for truck driving to get my truck driving. So really it was January, February, March is all I worked at the hospital. And then July, I believe 7th is when I got hired for truck driving.
Okay. So anything after July was truck driving. Before that was a nurse's. So what was your earning ability as a nurse's assistant?
How much was I making?
Yes.
When I left there, I was making 25.
An hour?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what type of weekly hours did you get as a nursing assistant?
It varied. I was it was called a float pool, so it could just kind of varied. You could work 3 days a week, 12 hours.
Okay. So you were very much like a nurse
Yes, ma'am.
scheduling at that hospital.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And are you a certified CNA?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you still have that certification?
Yes, ma'am, for 20 years already.
Okay. And where are you living now?
I live in Stanton.
Okay. And that is Martin County, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you're close to Midland?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are there any nursing assistant jobs that you could acquire?
Like I was saying, the only reason I haven't found a job, like I'm looking, I would even go back to trucking, but as of Monday, I got told that my iron is low, and it's hard to even get out of bed some days.
I understand. I understand.
So I'm trying to find something that fits. I mean, being a single mom of all these kids, you go here, there, and everywhere. So I'm trying to find something that suits all of us, because I'm the only one doing. I don't have no help.
Okay. All right. And I totally understand your medical situation, and you do have lab results to support that.
I can grab it and put it here if I need to.
That would be great. Do you mind?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay, because you don't have to share medical information unless you want me to consider it.
I have thyroid issues, so I have to have my labs drawn. That's why I have to see a doctor. And I went over all of my, I don't know if you can see or where.
No, but hold it up right next to, or can you point your camera where that's all I'm seeing? Are you on a computer or
I'm on an iPad. I don't even
Okay.
know how to, let me see.
Okay, turn your iPad camera, flip it to where you are pointing it strictly at that document.
Let's see. Um, I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to
You
hang
see
up
the
on
little
you.
circle in the camera part? And maybe in Zoom you don't. Okay, just hold it up in front of your face then, very close to
Okay,
the
so
iPad.
I don't know if you can you see here?
Not much, but
Oh, maybe here.
okay.
So right here where she circled where it's 5 and then it's supposed to be more than 60.
Okay, I can see a little bit of that now. Yes.
Okay, so my iron is at a 5, so she is sending me to a specialist. I'm waiting to see if my insurance will clear to where that I would have to have iron infusions. I just don't know how many, and I mean it's critically low.
This is the turning point. The judge is balancing two things: ability to earn versus current reality. Even with medical issues, courts often look at what someone could earn, not just what they are earning right now.
So she's trying to figure out if these infusions will work or what the next step would be.
Okay. All right. So, and I am familiar with the iron deficiency, and there are quick cures, and there are some that take some repetitive, but I do understand what you're referring to. So, when is your follow up with the specialist?
Um, she said that she was gonna send all my paperwork and everything to the specialist and see what they could do, but I wouldn't have to follow up with her, or I'm just waiting for their call.
Okay. And that's all in Midland?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you're not traveling for that. That's just something down the road. Okay. All right. Let me do some calculations. I will be right back with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I do find that this court has jurisdiction. There is some evidence concerning a current medical condition, but it is a medical condition that should have significant improvement with proper medication and treatment. And therefore, at this time, I'm going to enter temporary orders only. I am going to order temporary child support based upon minimum wage. And I do think that you can probably make at least a minimum wage doing odds and end jobs here and there if you work toward that. And so the temporary child support will be $150 per month. That's with one child before the court, three not. And temporary cash medical support will be $100.60, which is temporary medical support of $91.80 and dental support of $880 for a combined total deduction against the minimum wage of $100.60. That will all begin May 1st, 2026, and it is temporary and will continue until further order of the court. As to the arrears, I am finding that there are arrears as stated per the State Exhibit 1 as of March 31st. However, I am reserving the confirmation of arrears to judgment with proper payouts until the final hearing, which I am setting July 30, 2026. I realize that this isn't a disqualification case and it could be heard earlier, but I think it needs about that much time for the medical issue to be resolved, as well as the fact that I've already heard all the testimony so far, and another judge will not have to repeat that portion of the hearing. So we will come back on July 30th at 10 a.m. It will still be by remote hearing. You will use the same meeting number that you used to come into today's hearing. So, Miss Hinojosa, I'm very familiar with iron deficiency, and I do know that you have some issues going on from the lab report I saw. And I do know, though, that those can be sometimes quickly resolved, especially if you go the infusion route. So make sure you follow up and get those appointments taken care of quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we are going to review this again in July. And you have the ability to earn more because you've got a certified nurses, and I'm
Yes, ma'am.
sure you would prefer to be working as a certified
Yeah,
nurses assistant.
kids are not cheap, so yes, ma'am, I
So
prefer to work.
I do understand that, but temporarily, I am keeping your child support pretty close to what it already is, but based on minimum wage. I am resetting this for July, and you need to be prepared that your child support will likely, because what I have to set child support on is your ability to earn. Right now,
Okay.
you have a medical condition that prevents that. But iron deficiency isn't normally an ongoing medical condition that prevents you from working.
Right.
It's ongoing until they get the proper solution, and then you're going to be pretty healthy again. All right. So take this time between now and July 30th to really significantly look at your job options and earning options in Midland hospitals and be prepared to bring that back. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I will enter the temporary orders. You're both ordered and noticed to come back on July 30th by Zoom hearing for a remote hearing court at 10 a.m. July 30th, 2026. Anything further before the court and not addressed?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So you're free to go. I will ask Ms. Trevino to draft the temporary order with final hearing date included. You will both get a copy of that once I have signed it. You'll receive it this way you receive all other copies from the Attorney General's office, okay? You're
Yes,
free
ma'am.
to go today. Good luck to you both.
And there it is, the takeaway. This case isn't over. The court is essentially saying, show me what you can do moving forward. July becomes the deadline for proof, progress, and accountability.